Thank you, Jay. Griff?
Good evening. My name is Griff Gibbons. My wife Sally and I of 53 years have lived here in Heritage Pines for 9 years now. My military service was 3 years active and 9 years reserve in the Navy. And I'd like to cover first tonight my accomplishments here at Heritage Pines. First of all, I was chairman of the ITT of the Facilities Planning Committee, and many of the projects you see here today going on are a result of that committee and its predecessors and successors. I was a member of the strategic planning on the TTT originally. I was on the forum for immunity review. I updated the design review manual once out of about 9 times, I believe. I'm currently a long-range planning committee and marketing committee member. And I attend many committees, generally making suggestions and/or comments. At Majestic Pines, my local village, I served 6 years on the board, starting with the first presidency, where I had to furnish a budget, reserve rules and regulations, select vendors, and the third time, I ran a project of painting the entire village. We had no assessment increases in the 6 years, and our paint facility was covered totally by our reserve. Otherwise, I'm a charter member of our CERT team. I work on the polls if you vote here 10 times now. I was a golfer prepaid for 8 years, and I'm now paid as you go because I don't play quite as often to make up the others. Well, how did I get here? I'm a graduate of the General Electric Management Training Program, 3 years of discipline, many different disciplines over all types of facilities. I ran small companies, large companies, union companies, non-union companies. Some of the things that are transferable skills prized are strategic planning, budget development and adherence, building layout, preservation, renovation and building, and negotiation of contracts for material and union, response to unexpected changes, and multitasking. This is my home, and I plan to stay, and once elected, I hope to keep it that way. Thank you very much.
Griff, the first question goes to you. The question is, what kind of time commitment can you devote to being a board member?
I think if you have been up here, I can't spend much more time than I do already. I have attended at least one meeting of every committee here, including dispute resolutions. I've made comments, I believe, in every committee member, or every committee meeting that I've attended. I attend all the forum meetings, I attend all the board director meetings, and I read the newspaper in the front office, or front room every day. So I don't know how I could spend any more time up here doing it right than doing it watching.
Thank you very much, Griff. Thank you, Jay. Griff? Historically, attendance at board meetings has been very low. What would you do to try to increase attendance?
I think one of the first problems we have here is lack of interest and apathy. I think we need to possibly communicate a little better what will go on in those meetings. And I think if you really want to hear what's going on in those meetings, attend the committee meetings, because you hear a lot more discussion there than you do in the board meeting itself. So I think interest in the committees might lead to more interest in the board.
Thank you, Griff. Okay, Bob, thank you very much. Griff, this is your question. What would you do to ensure employee benefits and compensation are in line with the jobs market in Pasco County?
I think we do that every year, if I'm correct, Bill. Most companies do. They have an organization normally that they would take a look at and find out what each one is doing and compare what you're doing to what they're doing. And as I say, that's really an operational position and not a board position. And I believe they do it properly now.
Okay, thank you, Griff. Griff?
I think my overall good traits are, I have no agenda. I belong to no groups, golfers, non-golfers. I do both. I do a lot of things here in the clubhouse. My training, I've been trained in strategic planning 5 years with my company and our initial strategic planning here. I'm used to working with goals and objectives. I've met budgeted up to over $100 million and very diversified. I have a habit of analyzing perhaps too much sometimes. And I think the agenda, the diversity that I've lived with the various sizes of companies, types of companies, types of products, ownerships, and the fact that we've lived border to border and coast to coast, I'm well aware of the diversities that exist in this community.
Thank you, Griff.